I won't stop hustling.
What up, Grand? This is Grand Dentist. You got a Black Abstract. You're locked in once again. So apparently, Funk Master Flex, if you don't know who that is, radio station DJ, legendary, Hot 97, chronic instigator. Apparently, he played some audio of the mother of an alleged victim that Charlamagne, the God, allegedly sexually abused. Let's take a listen.
If he was going to be a friend to us, he came to us and said, don't worry, nothing's going to happen to her. And I'll make sure that she'll be safe. He eluded us to believe and trust in him. And then he turns around and violates my daughter by raping and drugging her. And then he gets away with it. When I made the decision not for my daughter to testify, I was focused on her well-being. And I wanted the best for her. I didn't want to put her in the stand to relive all of that pain and suffering. Now, 17 years later, because he continues to make mockery about it, joke and laugh about it, like it doesn't even matter to him, or he has no regrets or anything. Then he tries to cover it up with his money and his high-class attorneys. And now, he's not going to be punished for it. Justice is not fair, and we will not stop fighting. We will fight for justice and closure for my daughter Jessica and this family. According to the detectives, because he negotiated a plea deal, he cannot be prosecuted for the rape charge. Suffering.
All right, so apparently, Charlamagne, an incident happened in 2001. Charlamagne, I guess he was accused of doing something with a minor. The charge got apparently dropped or reduced to something else because the alleged victim at the time didn't testify. So they reduced the charges to something else. I guess they did some tests and they did find that she was whatever he was accused of happened. I don't know if they are saying it was him. For the simple fact they didn't charge him with what they're originally going to charge him. I'm going to say maybe they didn't have evidence that he did it. So I don't even know why he copped out or even had a reduced charge for something like this if they didn't have evidence. But, you know, niggas is stupid. Probably had a public pretender or probably was advised to do this. Who knows? Apparently, the victim said the last thing she remembered was waking up with a man trying to kiss her. She told the officer she fought the man off. And then, she called her mom. I guess during the case, the alleged victim was uncooperative with the prosecution. And as a result, they felt they felt a conviction of Charlamagne on the arrest charge would be impossible. And I guess he pled guilty to a lesser charge, contributing to the delinquency of a minor, and was sentenced to 3 years of probation. The case was disposed in 2002, it says. Fast forward 16 years or 17 years later, and the 32-year-old now has never received closure on the incident and has not been able to get over it. The victim's mother tells people she was trying to protect her daughter from suffering when she was 15 years old and stopped her from cooperating in the prosecution. She now supports her daughter 100% and believes closure is needed to truly end Jessica's suffering and pain. So this was threatened to be released by Kevin Hunter, who is Wendy Williams' ex-husband. And I'm guessing he kept good on that promise and delivered this audio to Funk Flex. If the person in the audio was the mom of the alleged victim, and listen, I hope this didn't happen. If it did, obviously, sorry for the pain and suffering that was caused. Um, love goes out to the victim, and hopefully justice prevails if this is true. Now, if this isn't true, then what the fuck? Why are you doing this now? I just don't understand. Listen, I understand you said you want to protect your daughter's pain and suffering, but at the end of the day, right is right, wrong is wrong. If this was a case or if this was an actual incident that happened, you should want full prosecution. You don't. It just seems a little odd that they're waiting now to do this, and the fact that Charlamagne is one of the biggest radio personalities, if not the biggest radio personality in New York City, they decide to do this now. So the timing just seems off to me, and the fact that Funkmaster Flex would even air this, just as I know you rival, you guys don't like each other, but the simple fact you would even air this to try to, I don't know, this just don't seem like something another man should be doing against another man, especially when Funkmaster Flex been accused of stuff. But that's neither here nor there. Um, I hope, like I said, I hope this isn't true because obviously I don't want anybody getting sexually assaulted, and I don't want anybody charged with that. That's very serious. But it's just for me, it's the fact that the time frame that was allotted and waited to do this, it just seems like it's all for a gain of something. If you wanted closure, you could have got closure years ago. It didn't have to be 17 years later, 20, however many years later. Could have been 3 years later if you felt that. Man, it's just odd to me, and I don't. I'm not gonna say it's sincere. Obviously, I don't know what that girl went through. Like I said, if this is true, then Charlamagne deserves whatever's coming to him. That's just the bottom line. Um, but I re- I'm gonna exercise the right to hold my judgment for somebody until they're proven guilty in a court of law. If it just makes it to a court of law, the saying is guilty or innocent to proven guilty. So I'm gonna go by that. The fact that, like I said, this never came out. He has never been charged with this, and the fact that she's saying he can't even be charged with this now. So I don't know. Maybe was this an extortion attempt that kind of went sideways? It was kind of like, well, we'll release this audio unless you pay us, and Charlamagne probably was like, I ain't paying y'all shit. Like, release it. It is what it is. I can't be charged. I believe he's spoken about this incident before in his book. Unless this is a different incident, but I'm pretty sure this is the same incident where he said it was his boy or something like that. I don't know. I'm not too. Charlamagne be lying so damn much. But if I'm not mistaken, he spoke on this incident before, and that's where she said he's trying to make a mockery or make a joke about it. I don't know. This is a tough one. It's tough. It's tough. Is she doing this for some kind of financial gain? Is this a smear campaign for Charlamagne the guy? Kwame Brown went on him. A lot of people are talking about Charlamagne right now. But I mean, that audio sounded like she was very, very emotional. She was very hurt by this. And I don't know how long that audio, I'm guessing that audio is from 2017 because the article I just read you guys was from 2017. So this was a thing that was trying to manifest its head prior, didn't gain no traction. Now obviously it's gaining traction because Funkmaster Flex has aired audio. And Charlamagne, man, I hope this ain't true, brother. I hope this ain't true. But like I said, if it is, you have everything you deserve is coming to you, man. I don't know, man. I I just don't, and I don't like the way Funk Flex is handled. I don't like that, man. Funk Flex is just not a solid person to me, man. He just not. He just do too much flaky shit, like constantly. Like, dude, you start talking about Tupac when he's passed and deceased, but when he was here, you said none of that. You said none of that. That's just lame shit. It's just he has a history of doing lame shit. Charlamagne do corny shit from here and there, you know what I mean? But for the most part, I think Charlamagne has been a lot more solid than Funk Flex. But this isn't about either man's character. But I just don't think he should have aired this, you know? But I understand he's a rival DJ. He's trying to take out the competition the best way he can. They've been trying to get Charlamagne out of here for good since the Breakfast Club came on. Their ratings have been sinking. Uh, but let's see how this plays out. Um, to normally get to the root of a issue, just pay attention, and if anything comes up towards financial gain, monetary gain of any sort, then you know what the motive was. If that's not the case, and she truly wants closure, like I said, Leonard, Charlamagne, the God, McCall, I don't even know if that's his real last name. I made that up. Has everything he deserves coming to him. But I want to know what you guys think. What did you think about this audio? You think this was valid? You think it was cap? Let me know. Post in the comments below. Let's have a healthy discussion about it, man. And as always, peace, love, and prosperity. I'm the Black Abstract One.